Bridie, where the hell have you been? Oh, nothing. I've just been gone for 2 years with no creativity at all. That's a lie, actually. Just personal family stuff and not really wanting to write about sad things all the time like I usually do, which got me into a drum and bass track. So I told a couple people that I wanted to do a drum and bass track and they were so down. This gets me into Dribs, close friend of mine, absolutely love him, he's one of the nicest guys, go check him out, go listen to his music, support him. He got me in contact with Bassfaze, absolute legend. He produced Lay Me Down and I wrote the lyrics. Bassfaze was honestly wonderful to work with, he is so patient and creative actually. I've never actually heard a beat so good, and since Lay Me Down has come out, the one thing that people compliment is how good the beat is, so clock it! If I'm being completely honest, it didn't actually take me that long to come up with the lyrics for Lay Me Down, not because I was lazy, just because it came to me so fast. I played the song or the beat over and over again, had pen and paper, and it just came to me. It was like God sent me the lyrics. It was crazy. After I wrote the lyrics, Lysyncs hit me up and told me about an amazing program called Road to Release. It was the best decision I've ever made to put myself out there, and I got accepted. It gave me confidence and expanded my music career to new followers and even making new friends. Lay Me Down is one of my proudest projects, and to be honest, I've never really been one to promote or remember to promote a song, and that's how you know that I actually love this song. I'm so proud of it, and I really want you guys to love it as well. So you can find it on all streaming platforms. Whatever you listen to your music on, it's on there. Go check it out. Lay Me Down. We're out.
Hey all, Bassface here. So this is just a little video about how the track BRIDIE, Lay Me Down came about and me working with BRIDIE on it. So it started with a message that BRIDIE put on Facebook, and she was asking for a D&B producer, local D&B producer, to come up with a track for her, and I wasn't sure the sort of thing she wanted. I knew of her in the past, Dribs had mentioned her a couple of times, and I knew that she was a talented vocalist, knew she was on the circuit, playing at the pubs, singing at the pubs, things like that. So I'd heard her stuff, I liked her stuff, it was really good. I thought she had the sort of voice that would work at the D&B track, so I thought, why not? So I messaged her. She came back to me and said she was asked to sort of liquid D&B track. Now, liquid D&B isn't something I sort of normally do. I tend to be more neuro or dance floor or just whatever sort of comes out my studio, as you can see behind me. Anyway, so I thought I'd have a go. I said, have you got a reference track, something that I can sort of use as a bit of a basis so I know the sort of thing you're after? She sent me that, and I went from there. So I started gathering samples, making sounds, coming up with loops, things like that, just things that could work with it and how things would sort of fit together. Now, the thing that BRIDIE wanted was that she wanted in about 2 weeks, so I was like, right, okay, so that's 2 weeks is fine. So it's nothing like working under pressure, and to be honest, it focused me really well, and it sort of helped me get the sort of track together and be sort of very methodical about how I did it and how I sort of built it, and sort of I've learned a lot of skills from that really, and how to sort of work to that sort of to a deadline really, which I think is always a good skill to have. Anyway, so I started with the intro actually with this, which was quite strange. I thought I'd end up doing the sort of main drum sort of pattern, the main sort of chorus line, and I didn't. I sort of built it up from the beginning, and I think that's because of the reference track. I sort of knew how that was sort of put together and how it was each part was structured, and then I sort of followed that same line. So I started with the synths, built the sort of hook, and then the drum loop. I sort of just started to layer loops together and adding extra kicks and snares and getting things how to sort of balance together. Yeah, started doing the usual EQ, compression, sort of making things punchy, making things work. Obviously always had in mind that a vocal was going to be over the top, so I had to make sure there was things that allowed space, where normally if I produce a track, I'm always trying to fill each part of the spectrum, try to have every bit of the audio, because your ears aren't forgiving. They like you to have, you know, top, middle and bottom in a spectrum of sound. So I always kept that in mind about doing the vocals. Now, I'd done that with Dribs in the past when I did tracks with Dribs, Obviously keep in mind that he had a vocal, and yeah, so I had to keep that same sort of thought process in my head. So rather than coming along thinking, oh, I want to put something in there quick and I want to put something in there, I was like having to restrict myself a little bit. So anyway, did the track. Was a little bit nervous about sending it to her because I was like, well, this is different to what I normally do. I sort of explained that to her. Luckily she loved it. It was really good. She was working with Road to Release, who are sort of backing her, and not sure if it's a label, but it's just someone, they're a company who want to help young artists sort of develop and become sort of bigger and huge. So she sort of took it with them, and a guy called Reece Bayton worked on the vocals with her, and obviously worked in my track and sort of blended the two together. So fair play to him, did an amazing job, really, really good. So big ups to Reece on that one. So yeah, the track came out really well. Bridie was very excited to release it. I was really excited to release it because it was something different, putting something out there a bit different to what I normally do. Which I always think is a good thing for them to gather different audiences. So we started putting the feelers out before Christmas, sort of little clips of the track here and there. I had people coming to me that don't normally come to me saying they loved it, and so obviously to build an audience is great. So anyway, so it was released on Friday and it's doing really well. And if you haven't listened to it already, then go to Spotify, download it, stream it, do whatever you need to do with it, and yeah, just put it wherever you can, because it's an amazing track. It needs to be heard. And get it on your playlist, get it out there. So anyway, big ups to BRIDIE, great track, and we'll definitely do more vocals and more tracks together in the future. So anyway, I'm gonna disappear and I'm gonna go and work on another new track. Catch you later, guys.
Lay me down, lay me down, yeah, lay me down. Like dominoes, we can let it fall down. Just say the words and we'll work it out. Gravitated to my poison mouth. I can't keep it in, I can't keep it in. We can fight every night and day. Doesn't change it to feel the same. I just wanna